Hi guys, it's Philip Sutton here from Wizard Clean in the UK. So I thought I'd do this video mainly for Perry Tate. One, to ask if you can sort something out, do something for us, and two, I wonder if any of you guys have come across this either in the States or elsewhere. So I got my Constructor brush 12" last year to give it a try. Like all the videos and bits Perry had done, so I thought I'd take a punt and see if this brush really worked. So I was chuffed with it. I had the Swift to start with, which was okay, but I was kind of used to having something with a little bit longer bristle length for cleaning down the window frames and the seals and all that. So I've got to the upstroke, which I found has been way better. One thing I believe I did email Perry and John. My brother also got a Constructor brush. I was lucky enough to manage to pick up a second-hand pole here in the UK. It turns out, I believe, is from Julian Pierce, which is working well, which I also want to ask a bit of advice about. But we both found that we liked using the, let's see, I'll flick it around. We both like using the centre jets, and we found that this piece here is just a white plastic T-piece, which you can see in there, and we found that it kept breaking. We was used the side to side, which is brilliant. We found that the pressure it was putting on it just kept breaking. So we didn't get a response from you guys, so we had to come up with our own. We tried the little plastic, the other plastic one, which has got like the fitting for the John Guest, but that was too big. So we ended up just drilling a slightly bigger hole, which doesn't interfere with any of the bristle blades, but it did take a little bit extra out of some of the aluminium channel, you can see there. But since we've done that, we've been working for about 3 months or so now, and we haven't had any issues with the plastic T-piece breaking. So if any of you have had that, that's a super quick fix just to make that hole slightly bigger. But the other thing I want from you, Perry, is I was a bit of a latecomer, so I didn't have so many of these cannons, because I know you guys had issues, and I know I had some end pieces here with the cannons which broke off when I tried them. But the bore on this hole on the outside is a bit too much for me. I do like the velocity you get out of these little red cannons. So I was wondering if you are in the process or are thinking about providing a couple of different style jets. I mean, I'm not bothered whether they're cannons or something, or whether you're thinking of doing a one-piece construction so that we can use for the centre, because I really find, especially for me and the confidence I have walking away from my work, I want to have 2 or 3 jets ideally at the end cap of the bristles, so I know when I'm cleaning up in the corners everything's good. So I know someone said about perhaps a silicone type one, because you've obviously got a slight bend there. But if you've got anything you could advise, or if someone else has got anything out there that they recommend, then that'd be fantastic, because I most certainly like using the Constructor brush, but I would like to use a little bit more of the middle jets if I can. Perhaps get another one in there without affecting too much of the flow. Otherwise it's cool. The other bit of advice, obviously I bought this second hand off Julian Pierce and it's been good. I don't know whether it's just the fact that I need to buy some new clamps, or whether you can possibly see, but you know, you've got the arrow lock there, but the actual carbon has been slipping. So whilst the arrow lock fits in there and is meant to stop that lateral movement, it's a bit difficult to do it one-handed. But if I twist the pole, you can see there is some movement there. So the arrow lock, yeah, it's stopping it to a certain extent, but it is rubbing on the carbon. I can tighten it up, but then it affects it running on there. So if anybody's got any tips as to what I could try, whether I was thinking about trying a little bit of lacquer. I think someone in the UK lacquers some of their poles, whether just to do that top inch or so, try and build it back up, or if anybody else has got any tips, that'd be greatly appreciated. Cheers guys.